Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sibwoga TV, which is your number one online political channel. It is now evident that ODM as a political party is actually going to support President William Samoei Arap Ruto late come 2027.
Thirdly and lastly, indeed, is to affirm that Baba has left us as a people in government. Baba Raila Amolo Odinga has left us in government led by President William Ruto. And that is where we are going to stay. Till the end.
Yes.
Till the end. And I can dare say, without any fear of contradiction, that we are going to walk step by step with President William Ruto to the end. Now and beyond 2027. That I must say from here. I must say from here. And ODM, which is the party that I belong to, and that all of us here belong to, has made a very wise decision to appoint Dr. Oburu Oginga as the acting party leader.
Yes. The leading party.
In fact, I will be proposing as a life member of ODM that the ODM convenes very, very quickly, soon after Baba's send-off, the National Delegates Convention, to actually confirm Dr. Oburu's appointment and in fact to elect him formally as the party leader of ODM. Because we believe Dr. Oburu Oginga has got the wherewithal, the necessary experience and the composure to steer this party to the next level, whilst working closely with our partners in the broad-based government, who are UDA, led by President William Ruto. So I want to remove any doubts whatsoever from whomsoever's mind that this region will remain intact. This region is going to remain intact within ODM. And is going to get leadership and direction from the party leader. That is Dr. Oburu Oginga, going forward.
And we have two political leaders who are at the top of actually opposing everything that ODM intends to do with UDA and with the support of William Samoei Arap Ruto. For example, Edwin Sifuna has always been saying that he does not support the broad-based government, and there is nothing like the broad-based government. He has also said that ODM should have a presidential candidate late come 2027. Babu Owino has always been doing the same. And that is why from the word go, from the time when Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga was alive, Babu Owino started his own political journey, and he always wanted to be the governor of Nairobi, late come 2027. And that is why, for him, it is better that ODM was to support Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, who has always in support of Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. But that is an history. Now, ODM as a political party wants to support the re-election of William Samoei Arap Ruto, and that is very clear because the majority leaders who are in ODM, they are in agreement that they will stay in broad-based government and they will support William Samoei Arap Ruto re-election. And this has kept me wondering because Edwin Sifuna also said that if ODM could support President William Samoei Arap Ruto re-election, then he will ditch the party. But I have been wondering, where will these two gentlemen go? And I have been trying to guess, what if they join Fred Okengo Matiang'i Will that form a formidable combination that will face President William Samoei Arap Ruto? That is actually what I have been wondering. And if they support Fred Okengo Matiang'i, will Fred Okengo Matiang'i have an influence in the Western and the Luo nation, such that he can get votes from those regions, which will actually assist him to win presidency late come to 2027. So that is actually what I want us to have a candid discussion about. But before we dive in and try to dissect all that to see whether it is possible, I could request you kindly to take a minute and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video a like, share the video to your friends, and if your friends are lovers of politics, then it's good to request them for us to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And whenever you subscribe to our YouTube channel, always make sure to hit the notification bell, because by hitting the notification bell, it means you will give YouTube permission so that you can watch any political content that we upload into YouTube, because you will straight away get a notification. And for those ones who have actually subscribed to this YouTube channel and they always keep watching our videos, I say thank you, because you are behind our inspiration to continue coming up with this kind of political analysis. So, if Edwin Sifuna and Babu Owino will come to the side of Fred Okengo Matiang'i, will that combination actually be unbeatable? Let us try to look at these two individuals. Babu Owino is the Embakasi East Member of Parliament, and he has served for 2 terms, which is actually a very short time in politics and a very long time in politics. And Babu Owino has always wanted to be the kingpin of the Luo nation. But now, the people of Nyanza have endorsed Oburu Odinga to be the kingpin of that region. And between now the two, who is going to have the influence in the Luo Nyanza? Definitely, it is Oburu Odinga. And that means that if Babu Owino will move to the side of Fred Okengo Matiang'i, he will just move as an individual, because there is a king within the region he comes from. People may say Babu Owino is very popular, but you will find most of the time that popularity can never translate to votes. Remember some time back what happened to James Orengo when he was opposing Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. He was quite popular. People were seeing James Orengo as the man who actually could become the kingpin of the Luo Nyanza. And remember, James Orengo has been there for a very long time. He has been fighting on the trenches, and therefore he was very popular. But when he went against the grain of Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, his politics shattered. He found that he cannot get votes which actually can take him anywhere, until he realized that what he did was not helping him politically. He retrieved and went back to ODM. And that is what is happening to Babu Owino, because in a certain video, I explained why Babu Owino needs to retrieve back to ODM. But if he doesn't retrieve back and he goes to the side of Fred Okengo Matiang'i, he will go with very few people, which actually cannot tilt any kind of election. And the same is to Edwin Sifuna. Once Edwin Sifuna will be out of ODM, it will be very difficult for him to be even re-elected to be the senator of Nairobi. And they must hear this. So if they decamp to the side of Fred Okengo Matiang'i, they are not going to assist much in the winning of Fred Okengo Matiang'i. The people that Fred Okengo Matiang'i needs for him to win the 2027 presidential election, he actually needs Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, and he also needs Rigathi Gachagua. For these people, if they will be in his side, then we can say for sure that it will be very easy for Fred Okengo Matiang'i to defeat William Samoei Arap Ruto and hence send William Samoei Arap Ruto to Sogoi. But Babu Owino and Edwin Sifuna coming to the side of Fred Okengo Matiang'i actually cannot add much. What do you have to say? Do you believe that if these two individuals will come to the side of Fred Okengo Matiang'i, that will form a formidable, unbeatable combination? Please drop your comments in the comment section below. And also, if you look deeper, the popularity of Babu Owino and the popularity of Edwin Sifuna is actually the Gen Z's euphoria. And as you know, that Gen Z's euphoria, it is dying off. Because as we go towards elections, then you will find most of the Gen Zs, they will go back to their tribal cocoons. You will find that the Gen Zs from Rift Valley, they will support William Samoei Arap Ruto. The Gen Zs from Nyanza, they will be on the side of Oburu Odinga, where their elders are. The Gen Zs from Murima, they will be with Rigathi Gachagua. And that is why, even if you see Babu Owino and Edwin Sifuna that they are very popular, let come to election, that is the time you will know that really Babu Owino and Edwin Sifuna, they were actually cheating themselves. What do you have to say about all this? And also you can be much aware that the Gen Zs are not registering themselves. Because for the time, registrations for the cards have been going on. No much Gen Zs have registered. You cannot get even 20,000 across the nation of the Gen Zs who have registered. And that means from the history, the Gen Zs don't worry much about the elections. And that is why I've told you that Babu Owino and Edwin Sifuna, even if they move towards the side of Fred Okengo Matiang'i, they are not going to add much. And that is it. But if you have a different opinion, I could like you to get the message and I could like to read your opinion. And if you are with me up to this end, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, give this video a like, and share the video to your friends. And with that, I say thank you. May God bless you all abundantly until we meet in our next political discussion. Goodbye.